Ombre Aztec Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. And begin by painting your nails a dark, glittery purple. On the pointer nail, we're going to begin by painting, on the pointer, middle, and pinky nail actually, we're going to begin by sketching out the design with white. And so I'm going to paint a half moon at the top of my nail, then paint a line straight down the center. And then I like to paint little dots so that I know as like a guide when I'm painting lines. So then I'm going to add a triangle coming off the side of that middle line. And so the little polka dot I painted before this really helps so that it's even from side to side. I'm going to add a little line crossing the center line and then a line coming out from each side of our triangles. And then another line that just bisects each of the triangles lines. Just like that. So it's almost a sun pattern coming out from the center of the nail. And I'm going to fill in the outside edge of the nail with orange. And this is only covering the white. So I'm just going to add some orange on this, just on the outside of the nail. And then I'm going to fill in the remaining area with yellow. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to try and blend over the top of the orange just a little bit so it's not such a harsh line, but more of a gradual gradient. On the ring and thumbnail, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an outline around the nail. Okay, so now I'm going to start by adding a couple of those little dots and a line in the center of the nail that then comes down to the corners of my nail. And then add a parallel line to that first center one we did, and a line that comes down from each of those last two lines that's perpendicular to them. And then creating little triangles off that line down to the tip and the cuticle of your nail. And just like we did that little bit of outlining and gradient on top with the orange and yellow, do the exact same thing on this nail. This nail's a little easier though because you can begin with the orange and covering up that entire outline and then just sort of feathering it up onto the lines that go from it. So then fill in all those middle sections with yellow. And as before, you're going to want to try and cover up a little bit of that orange so that it blends in a nice smooth looking gradient. And of course, add a layer of top coat. And applying the top coat, if there's any areas where you think don't look very smooth, in the transition between the yellow and the orange, top coat will definitely help. So have faith and it will probably look fantastic no matter what. So don't worry about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my design. Please share any recreations with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I would really love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!